Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my YouTube channel, then please do subscribe, and I really appreciate if you could like my videos. If you are new to my channel, the next 15 minutes will be a pre-tour chat where I will say hello to everybody, they will say hello to me, and we'll talk about what we're up to. So if you aren't watching live, please scroll forward for the first 15 minutes and then you will get to see the tour proper, as it were. Hello Catherine and hello Tish, how are you all? Hello Michaela, hello Rosie, hello Sue. Oh, I can see Margaret must be on there because you've said hi. Hello Leslie, hello Trista, how is everybody? Who has the red nose? Me, I've got the red cheeks, got a bit of a hot flush going on, as you can see. Had a hot shower, probably too hot. Body doesn't like hot. Last night in London, eh, Michaela? Well, at least you got a bit of nice weather. So, hello, Donna. Won't be able to stay for long, going out to see the local lights drill. Well, I'm sorry, but I think you'll find this quiz is going to be so much more enlightening than your local lights trail, but enjoy it anyway. Obs. So, am I squiffy? I never quite tell. I don't know. I just... bonjour, bonsoir, bonjour, bonjour. Bonjour, bonjour. That's really interesting that you said that, because I do have a special hat. So, hello, sorry, David, Wendy, Daisy. Let me see again. Hello, Mr. Michael. Hello, Inga. This is my new hat of hattage, which I hope you will appreciate. Well, you might appreciate when I actually put it on my head properly. There we are, a little bit like, whatchamacallit, not entirely sure. Oh, the hills are alive with the sound of music. Actually, she had plaits, so it can't be that. Who was the woman? Who was the girl in Switzerland? Heidi. Yes, not like Heidi at all, is it really? But never mind. Hey ho. What can I say? Gifted by my brother. He knows I need all the fashionable headwear. So he's got a Rudolph hat on. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Yes, well, the thing is, Mike, I was indeed mixing up the sound of music with Heidi. Of course, it doesn't really apply to either, does it? But let's pretend it did. Oh, Trista's meeting just finished in time for this. Oh, you're lucky then, Trista. It would have been disastrous if you missed it. It's the Christmas quiz of the year. I mean, I should really have dressed up as Mother Christmas and all that whatnot. But it's a chaotic time of year for me, as it is for most of you. So yeah, and what else have I got going on? Oh, endless cat things. Apollo's a complete twit. And that's a nice way of saying it, he does tend to slap Odessa around the face at feeding times, and remarkably she doesn't jump on him and go, I'm bigger than you, fluffier than you, and quite frankly I could outwit you. But this morning he did a bit of kung fu on Kato, and Kato is a very large, fluffy, probably overweight, whatevs, ginger cat who's a gentle soul, and Apollo gave him a proper chopsy chops, so that wasn't very nice. So I'm going to have to watch out for the Mr. Apollo, because he's going to have to realise that he is not allowed to be the boss of the house by violence. He can be a passive boss. Nobody will pay any attention to him because, quite frankly, he's a little bit goofy. A Rudolph beer, I say. I say. Well, what a quiz we've got today, haven't we? Oh, Christmas. I wonder whether or not I did a Christmas quiz 2 years ago. Michaela and Donna are drunk. Excellent. Okay, that's splendid. Why not, Donna? Why not go out and look at those lights? But don't say to people they're a little bit blurry, because they won't be blurry. It's just your eyesight. And if you say, oh, look, they're really high in the sky, it's not. It's the fact that you've fallen over and are looking upwards. Hello. Well, of course, I've met Donna. When I met Donna towards the end, she was a little bit tipsy. So there you go. What else was I going to say? So, yes, I'm so bored of going to shops now, picking up, hello Dawn, picking up last minute Christmas bits and bobulars, wrapping, writing cards. I hate writing cards. My writing's appalling. Literally, I really struggle writing envelopes and the addresses. I'd love to be one of those that said, do you know what, I'm just going to donate to a charity and that'll be the end of it. But I donate to a charity anyway, so I can't really use that, can I? And cheek, Donna says, cheek, oh, it's outrageous. You have met Donna, Ginny. Definitely met Donna. Donna? Oh, I say, that could be your, like Jedward. You could be Jorna or Dinny. I think Jorna would be better. You have met me, Ginny. I was there. And we had a lovely little boat trip. Teach the cats to address the envelopes. Hello, envelope. Yes. Well, that's going to help, isn't it? Yes, really. Susan's got indigestion. So Susan's probably going to be having a little burp while we're doing the questions. Nobody say anything. When Susan does it. Hello, Sarah. Oh, I say, suddenly the whatchamacallit chat goes quite quickly. Gorna, yes, that's also something, yes, Gorna. I'm not sure. It sounds now like perhaps a drink or an iguana, perhaps. So maybe it should be Guana. Anyway, let's stop that train of thought, because otherwise I'm going to end up in a deep, deep hole. Perhaps not as large as a sinkhole I saw recently on the news, which was jolly large. A woman had been looking for her cat and she fell in a sinkhole and she died. It was awful. And then not only is it awful, but also I don't know what happened to the cat. I know it's really bad, but I'm like, did they find the cat? So yeah, there you are. That's my little bit of input. We had a I know, yeah, it wasn't in the UK. Could have been in Florida. I know it was abroad. I knew it wasn't in the UK. But the kitty wasn't there, Tish. So she'd gone out to find her cat because it was missing. So I understand that the cat is still missing, and that's, hi Kathy. That, to be honest, is better than any other scenario. Yesterday I was in the cattery and somebody came in because they'd found this cat in a car park, and she had really dirty feet. Let me clarify, to be sure, to be fair. Hello Cynthia, hello Nicole. To be clear, the lady who found the cat did not have dirty feet. I'm not judging people who come in. So let's start again. Right. So Dawn's totally lost with this conversation. Brilliant, Dawn. That's the way that we like it here. We've got about 3 conversations going at once and I'm involved in all of them, which does make it a little bit more complicated. So basically, I'm in the cattery and somebody knocks on the door saying, I found a cat. And this is in Headcorn, the cattery. Found a cat. It was in a local car park. Doesn't look well. Fur's a bit matted. Doesn't look right. And thinks it's Finn. Thin, not fin. That's something else completely. A fin is a fish. Well, not a fish, but a fish has fins. Anyway, 4th conversation, stop. So cat was in the car, but not in a cat carrier. So I got into the lady's driving seat. Fortunately, she didn't think I was going to drive off with her car and said cat, because that would have been a great movie. Hi, Beatrice. And anyway, then one of the cattery staff opened the door and quickly put, because I grabbed the cat, because obviously you don't want the cat to escape, because, you know, that would be awkward. So while I'm holding said cat, hoping it doesn't suddenly turn, you know, into a slasher film, somebody popped a cat carrier in through the other door, and then I put the cat into the cat carrier, then took the cat carrier into the cattery. And at that point I saw the cat had two things: large feet, large dirty feet. Also wasn't particularly thin, I mean, you know, but definitely dirty feet. So to clarify, the woman, I did not look at her feet. No, I have no recollection of the woman's feet. I did get in her car. I did not drive the car, but I did take the cat. Cat's beautiful. And I said to the lady, I said, oh, it's a she. And she said, how do you know? As if I am some amazing psychic cat whisperer. And I said, well, actually, it's because she's well, I guess she's probably a tortico, but anyway, I said it's 99.99% that that's a girl. And Leslie now put little paw prints, not paw prints, feet prints, footprints, also known as. Multiple of footprints is not feet prints, is it? Maybe it should be. Hello, Claire Lethargy. Can we start another conversation? I think I'm going strangely mad. She was wearing earrings. No. Was she? How would you notice? You weren't there. And the cat wasn't wearing earrings either. The cat's very pretty. I'm exhausted. Oh, Beatrice. Oh, Beatrice. It's Sunday and I haven't done a fun Friday, have I? Oh, well, never mind. That's another one gone. You saw pictures, Tish? Oh, right, the earrings. No, this is literally... Is everybody watching live, by the way? And I don't mean, are you alive? Because obviously you're all alive if you're writing in the chat. What I mean is, have you made sure you're all watching live? Because sometimes what happens is, with my darling peoples, some of you aren't live and then you kind of answer the questions that we've moved on from. So if everybody could just double check that they're watching live, that would be splendid. Fun Monday. I could do Fun Monday, but I think I'll do Fun Friday. The trouble is I have so much to do, so many commitments. How can I possibly... Donna says, I honk, I'm alive. To be fair, hello and happy Christmas from all of us. From us at Thorn Hedgehog Rescue. Do you know, that's really strange. Two things. I'm not sure why Donna honks. And secondly, I was thinking about Thorn Hedgehog Rescue, thinking we should do another visit. And I think partly it's because somebody sent me a Christmas card and it had a hedgehog on. Oh, I think it was Donna. No, was it Donna? Donna, was it you that sent me a hedgehog? Yes. Anyway, I'm literally exhausted myself and I haven't actually started the quiz. Susan's gone to get a drink, get a large G&T, get me a G&T. I don't actually like gin, or particularly tonic. Oh, Donna, you actually meant you think you're alive. I actually prefer you saying, I honk, I'm alive. I'm assuming that's Lisa. Is it Lisa? Well, so we'll do that, Lisa. If you're not Lisa, then I apologise. But tell Lisa we'll have to do another. We'll do another visit when the weather's a bit nicer. I don't really do the cold. Right. I know what my timekeeper's going to be saying to me. She's going to be saying to me, it's past. See? Literally, and there she is. My official timekeeper, Margaret, is telling me it's 7:30. And you know what that means, don't you? Right, before we descend into madness, I am going to, God, it is Lisa. I'm going to say hello, welcome to a super Christmas quiz. I haven't done it yet, so it might not be super. Don't sue me if it's not, but I'm sure it will be. As I said to somebody yesterday, I'd shown them around the cattery, they'd reserved their cat, and as they left, the girls said to me, see you next weekend. I said, no, you won't see me next weekend. I won't be here. You'll see somebody else, but they won't be as amazing as me. And I sit here this morning and I was like, I did actually say that, didn't I? Gosh, yes, I did. Right, there are rules. There are rules because what I find is that sometimes people answer a question that hasn't been asked because they give more information in the answer to the question than they should. So we're introducing a rule. Only ask the question. No, don't ask the question. That would be stupid, except for me. Only answer the question that I have asked. Do not elaborate. Do not elaborate. No elaboration. Because if you elaborate, you may have answered the rest of the quiz. Please remember to like the video. Yes, thank you very much, Leslie. So we're going to start off. We're starting off with our first round. Okay, first round, which is our general knowledge. Our knowledge of general. Which century is it recorded that a decorated Christmas tree was displayed, used, whichever, however? That's question 1. So, which century, hello Anna, is it recorded that a decorated Christmas tree was used? Mike is saying the 19th. Tish is saying the 15th. Catherine's saying the 19th. Leslie's saying the 18th. Dawn's saying the 18th. Natalie's saying 14th. Beatrice is on 17th. We've got the 19th, the 19th, the 28th. I think somebody, I'm not sure, but there's not actually a 28th century yet. Pizzazz is going early for the 14th. Sue has jumped into the future. 15th. I'm not sure. Tish thinks the 18th is right. Well, I'll be honest, thank you for your answer. So far, I'm not sure anybody's got any of them right. Bear with me. Oh, I do apologise. I've got indeed very, very dry hands. And until I scratch them, I'm going to put on a bit of hand cream, if that's all right with you, while you're coming up with the wrong answers. And obviously, another rule is don't Google. If you don't know the answer, it's absolutely fabulous. It's the 16th century. In 59, for your interest, one was placed in the Cathedral of Strasbourg. Now, there is a bit of debate over which country actually first introduced this. We're not going to talk about that, okay? It's interesting, and you can go down lots of rabbit holes because I spent a while looking into it. But anyway, that's not part of the quiz. For those of you that said the 16th century and didn't Google, well done. So, question 2. What were the first type of Christmas tree lights? If there's a funny noise now, it's not. It's all right. 16th, am I sure? Yes, quite sure. Tish is saying, oh, there's a bit of a lull in the chat. Candles, LEDs, candles, glowworms. Oh, what an excellent idea. Candles, 4 candles. Oh, Ginny, great minds. Sorry if you haven't watched that sketch by the 2 Ronnies. It's a classic. Red, white and blue light bulbs, electric, candles, burning needles. Ooh. I mean, to be fair, I assume you don't mean sewing needles because they wouldn't give off a lot of light. Burning pokers might, but that would be... Anyway, the answer is candles. Well done, everybody. I would have thought it was a bit of a fire risk. Thank you, Mike. Cheery, cheery Mike. So, which UK monarch delivered the first Christmas broadcast? Now, I know this is quite UK-centric, but I'm hoping that people outside of the UK will know that the UK royal family broadcast a royal message at Christmas. King Charles obviously is the current monarch to do so, but he's not the one who delivered the first Christmas broadcast. Who was that? George V, George VI, Queen Victoria, Elizabeth II, Edward, Ethelred the Unready, George VI, Queen Elizabeth II, King George, Queen Elizabeth II, the one from the King's Speech, Victoria's son, George V. I mean, to be fair, Edward, King Charles, Cavalier, King Spark. King Charles Cavalier Spaniel. It's a King Charles Spaniel. It's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, isn't it? And I'm getting it around. No cheating, Beatrice. Nicole cannot help you here. Queen Victoria. It was on House of Games the other night. Do you know what's quite interesting? It was. House of Games and I is a UK programme. Quite good. King George the VI. It's probably some George. I'd have said the 5th, but it's probably the 6th. There's positivity for you, Nicole. Go on. Well, I can tell you it's King George the 5th. Hurrah! Huzzah! Which year? Now, bearing in mind, I thought to myself, let's not be too cruel. He reigned from 1910. So I'm being super kind. I think if you just said George, you could probably have half a point. But I'm not letting you have a whole point. If you said Edward at Victoria or Elizabeth, then you get no points. So which year did he deliver the first Christmas broadcast? Should have trusted yourself, Nicole. I said be positive, be positive. I've got 1932. I've got 1936. Ginny, did you listen to the first Christmas broadcast? (1932, 1936, 1932, 1939, 1933, 1925, 1932, 1918, 1932, 33, 34, 1930, 1932. The good news is, Ginny's mummy was born in 1932. Well, then, actually, let's not go there. What do the hedgehogs? Hedgehogs would get it right, I feel sure. But they get very spiky if they get the wrong answers. So, the answer is, well done to everybody that got it right. It's 1932. If you were close, give yourself a clap on the back. Black? It's actually blue. Give yourself a clap on the back. Congratulate yourself, perhaps I should have said. Question 5. What was traditionally put in a Christmas pudding for luck? A coin, a heart. Natalie's putting a heart in. It's lovely. A coin, rabbit droppings, a silver sixpence. A coin, a sixpence. Sixpence, silver one. Coin, 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 coin. Penny or whatever coins you had back then. A coin. Silver threepence. Silver threepenny bit. Not a hedgehog, absolutely not. Dawn misses a sixpence coin. Lisa's put a full stop in, so that's good. That's informative, Lisa. A silver coin. Right, well done. It was a coin, and it was either a silver threepence or threepence or a sixpence. So if you wrote silver and either wrote threepence or sixpence, then give yourself an extra hurrah. If you wrote a coin, very well done. In Switzerland and Germany, when do most people unwrap their presents? Christmas Eve, the 23rd, 24th of December, 24th, Christmas Eve, 24th, Christmas Eve. Hello, Tina. When did you slip in? 24th. On their birthdays, the 6th of January. Still talking about Christmas puddings. Feast of St. Nicholas. I mean, I'll be honest, I believe we may have some Swiss and German people in the chat, so whatever they said, you should have copied them. And the answer is Christmas Eve. Well done. Question 7. What was the original purpose of an advent calendar? Ah, brilliant, Tina. I'm glad you got it fixed. You can watch the bit that you missed back. Swedish too, yes. I mean, to be honest, it's actually in other places as well. Not in the UK, because we open them on Christmas Day. People can open them in the morning, in the lunchtime, in the afternoon, the evening. To count down to Christmas, to stuff yourself with chocolate. To count the days before Christmas Day, an advertisement for something, to enjoy Christmas, for draining cabbage. Countdown to Christmas Day. Good Lord. To count the days until Christmas, make countdown more interesting, chocolate eating. Tish has no clue about the calendar. Countdown days before Christmas, over Advent. Count the Advent. Well, I'm disappointed in you all. I did say Advent calendar. Ah, got it, Mike. Oh. Hello, Gar. Sell chocolate, count the days until Christmas, to open all the pretty windows. All the pretty windows, Dawna. Never had chocolate in the olden days. No, indeed. To make Cadbury extra cash. Now they get cat advent calendars. Well, I'm afraid none of you have really got it right. The original purpose of an Advent calendar was to count down to the celebration of the birth of Jesus, which people may have forgotten, but that's actually what Christmas is for. Or was, or is, depending. Question 8. Who is Krampus? Father Christmas, Santa's brother. Father Christmas, who? Well, I asked you, Inga, but Krampus. Bagpuss's father, not Santa. Tish loves Krampus. I like that one, Rosie. Austrian Santa Claus, the anti-Santa. Ginny, no, Ginny's not Krampus. Evil Austrian monster, Father Christmas, Scrooge, the devil, scary Santa, Santa's evil brother, a kind of demon like a bad Santa gets the naughty children. Bad Santa. I love Krampus. He's for the bad kids. Tish says he always has his long red tongue out. Anti-Santa. Inga doesn't know who Krampus is. She doesn't think he's one of our friends. Austrian bad Santa. Horned figure who goes with Father Christmas in Eastern European. Or Eastern Europe, actually. Here's an Austrian version, Santa's brother, according to Red One. Who's the Red One? Is that a friend of yours? He is a half-goat, half-demon monster who punishes children who misbehave. He accompanies St. Nicholas on visits to children on the night of the 5th of December. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. When did Tom Smith of London invent crackers? Which year? That's a new movie. When did Tom Smith of London invent crackers? 1850, 1857, 1860. They do Krampus in the German areas of Pennsylvania, though. What did who invent? 1843. When? 453 BC, 1860, 1847, 1819, 1824, 1888, 1847. 1800s, 1858. Right after I invented biscuits. Boing, boing. 1855, 1846. 19th century. 1890. Well, I'll be honest, I've seen at least one right answer and one super close. Going to kick yourself on that one when you find the answer out. And the answer is 1847. Sue, you were only 1 year out. Splendid. Donna's off. She'll be back to watch the rest later. Last question in the general knowledge round. What was said would happen if a girl refused a kiss under the mistletoe in Victorian times? She was decapitated. Harsh, Tish? Stay single. She would say, stay a spinster. What a terrible word that is. She would Throw old and own loads of cats. Well, that's very lucky. Remain unmarried, stay single, stay single. Bad luck. She'd never marry. She would never get married or have kids. Hard times call for hard measures. Never marry, should remain a spinster. I hate the word spinster. Hate it. It's such a horrible word. Bachelor sounds okay. Spinster, no. Never marry. Well, you're all very dark, aren't you? Goodness gracious me. She would become all powerful. That's what I want to hear, Ginny. It's not the right answer, but it's much cheerier. The right answer is she wouldn't receive any marriage proposals the following year. She only misses out on 1 year, not on the rest of her life. Goodness gracious me. Oh. Yes, sir, just the next year. Honestly. You guys, you're just so negative, that poor woman. I mean, basically what it was doing is forcing women to accept kisses under mistletoe from stinky men because they were terrified. Oh my goodness gracious me, I won't get married next year. Outrageous. Right, now we're going to go into the next stage, which is Christmas films or Christmas books. Who wrote The Grinch? Down with the I nearly choked. Down with the patriarchy. I saw that somewhere on a film and I can't remember what it was, so there's no context there, sorry. Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. Roll down. Roll down. Talk it down. Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. Seuss. Je ne sais pas. Je suis très désolée. Dr. Seuss, Shakespeare, Dr. Seuss, Seuss, in the house, with the moose, Enid Blyton. What they all said, well, it depends who. I mean, they all say different things. Oh, I've just spilt my drink. That's Leslie's fault. Leslie realising that everybody else is saying the complete opposite of what she said. Yes, well done, everybody. It was indeed Dr. Seuss, in the hoose, with a moose. There was no hoose or moose. Well done, well done, well done. Who plays Buddy Hobbs, the main character in Elf? I should say, which actor plays Buddy Hobbs, the main character in Elf? I'm speaking like this because I was watching some of Downton Abbey earlier, and I am Lady Kent. Will Ferrell. Leslie, another film we haven't seen. Will Ferrell, Tom Cruise, Will Ferrett? Willie Ferret? Nobody said Ferret, to be fair. Farrell? Will? Farrell? Oh, well. I mean, I'll be honest with you, there seems to be a bit of a dispute between Farrell and Ferrell. I vote for Ferret. 50s newsreader. Oh, splendid. Which actor plays Buddy Hobbs, the main character in Elf? And soon I'll be playing whatever would be on the radio at 1950s time. Trista's going to have to sit this one out. She hasn't seen a film in years. Well, make it up, quite frankly. A lot of people do. The answer is Will Ferrell. Which is, when I did the post on Leonie on Tour, my Facebook group, when I saw Santa, I ran towards him going, Santa! Which was a line almost from Elf. But I realised that he may not have made that distinction and thought I was a complete nutcase. Which year was Elf released? Please release me, let me go. This is a tricky one, isn't it? Feels quite recent, doesn't it, Elf? Doesn't it, Elf? Suits you. 1998. Oh, not that recent. 94, 2011. Gosh. 2003, 2003. 2003, 2006, 2002, 84, 92, 97, 03, 03, 1789. Beatrice, I'm not sure they actually had TVs then. 2002 or cinemas. 03, 02, 95. We're getting a few around the same. So we're going mainly, apart from Beatrice, from the 1990s to the early noughties. And the answer is 2003. Gosh, feels like quite recent, and that was 21 years ago. Little bit strange that, isn't it? In which Christmas film did Hugh Grant play the UK Prime Minister? In which Christmas film did Hugh Grant play the UK Prime Minister? Woo is not the right answer. To be clear, Rosie Roo. Okay, so some people seem to have their speediness. Tish is actually in the room next door listening to me, so that's why. Mike said Die Hard, but every single other person has actually written Love Actually. I think that maybe Tish is on supersonic broadband speed. And, well, Tish, enjoy this, because this won't be said to you ever again. Tish, you're a few seconds ahead of all of us. And which year was it released? Rosie is now up to date. 2003, 99, 02, 03, 94, 03, 99, 2006, 2001, 2002, 03, 05, 03, 02. No, I did. You can just guess. Yes, I think the tech does kind of fall a bit out of joint. Out of sync, even. 95. Again, we're going from the 90s up to the early noughties. And it's a little bit of a trick question, because it's actually the same year as Elf. Very good year for Christmas movies. It was 2003. Beatrice, please get Nicole to set you up so you can watch Love Actually. It's a good film, despite what Tish just said. Right. In 2009, Mark Wootton starred in the film Nativity as who? In 2009, Mark Wootton starred in Nativity as who? not Jesus. The Lamb, Joseph, you don't know that movie. Desmond Poppy, baby Jesus. And I will say that the actor is a friend of mine. The teaching assistant, baby Jesus, Santa, Herod the Great, Mr. Poppy, Joseph, maybe one of the three wise men, Joseph, Desmond Poppy, teacher. Did he have a red nose? No. And it was indeed Mr. Poppy. Shirley Ghostman, yes indeed. I grew up with him. He's my brother's best friend. And he's a lovely, lovely man. He is from Pompey. He's, yes, up the Pompey Massive. Yes, there you are. Bit of history. How do I know him? He was in my brother's school year. I worked with him when we did some work over the school. And I still see him now when my brother's having something. So, yes. And Mr. Poppy does some really good work. So, moving on. Question 7. Tim Burton created and produced which 1993 festive animated film? Right, we just need to stop. So, Tina, Shirley Ghostman is another series. It's not a man, but actually men, I believe, can be called Shirley. No, Nat. So, starting again, going back to that question. Tim Burton created and produced which 1993 festive animated film? It is indeed, yes, Big Daddy's real name was Shirley. There you are. Surely Shirley, don't call me Shirley. The Nightmare Before Christmas, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas. Before you had Emma join us. Ah, Emma is indeed in the house. I didn't see you. Hello, Emma. What I would suggest, if anybody is having issues being out of sync, make sure that you've got the red dot showing that you are indeed live. No, there is a naughty step. It's decorated. Thank you for reminding me. It's got a Christmas tree and it's got Emma's name on it. It was indeed The Nightmare Before Christmas. Emma, make sure to catch up on the bits you've missed, which is first of the first round, general knowledge, and 7 questions. 6 questions because you came in for number 7. Should be something red showing you're live, but of course it depends what you're using, so let's not go into that. Just make sure you're all live. Red line, red dot, red square, red potato. If you haven't got anything red, you're probably not necessarily. Yes. Next to the word live, Leslie. Margaret's, Nicole's live and still Tish manages to answer before I ask the question. That is very incredibly strange. What tomfoolery is this? Question 8. What cold animal featured in the sequel to The Snowman? I will repeat. Which cold animal featured in the sequel to The Snowman? I'm walking in the aisle. Oh, I really shouldn't do that. Cold animal. That's what I asked Tish. Yes, I did. Frosty. Ice Warrior. Olaf. I haven't seen it either, Tish. A snow fog. A dinosaur. Hildegard. A snow dog, as in snow dog. Gar. Oh, frighten the cats. They're not here. And I think actually they're used to me by now, one would hope. I may have... funnily enough, I didn't hear you sing that, Emma, but I'm not going on the naughty step because then who will do the quiz? And it is indeed the snow dog. And Dawn has a plushie snow dog. How wonderful. Now, which year did the original film The Snowman come out? Or The Snowman? Snowman? Snowman. 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 I've been in Kent too long. Snowman. Snowman. Which year did the original film The Snowman come out? 1986, 1990, 1982, 1986, 2017, 1983, 82, 68, 1980, 86, 85, 80. Rosie might have gone a little bit too far back. 82, 87, 82. Haven't had the heating on in this room all weekend and it's actually really cold. I might become a snow Leone soon. 2017, so this is the original film, The Snowman. So for those of you who have said anything quite recent, I can assure you, unfortunately, that would be incorrect. It was indeed. Well done to everybody that got it right, or indeed very close. It's 1982. Hurrah! Hurrah! And hurrah! Who voiced Scrooge in the Muppet Christmas Carol? I'm not short of blankets there, no, but unfortunately they're covering all these stuff behind me, so if I pull one of them off, all hell will break loose. Who voiced Scrooge in the Muppet Christmas Carol? Chris Mal. Interesting. We have Michael Caine. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Kermit. I do love Kermit. Ginny's a little behind coming up with 96. What Tish said before I finished the question, well, yes, or even before I even asked it. Michael Caine did cider house rules in your town. Wow. I can indeed say it was indeed Michael Caine. Love the Muppets. Who doesn't love the Muppets? Right, we're now moving to my incredibly popular new round. True or false? I know I'm saying it's incredibly popular. I do my own marketing. I do my own everything. So, true or false? I'm not going to put my true or false hat on because A, I don't have one, and B, I can't be bothered to take this off. So you're just going to have to bear with me, and maybe this can be false and this can be true. It won't, because I won't remember which way round I did it, to be clear, to be fair. Right. So, please pay attention. This is very serious. I haven't asked a question yet. Question 1. The Snowman film was only 52 minutes long. True or false? The green crown I have, but I can't be bothered putting it on and then taking this one off and putting it back on. I'm like an icicle as it is. I'll get a new Christmas hat. Catherine's saying true. Tisha's saying true. Ginny's saying false. Emma's saying true. True, false, false, false. True, true, true. True, true. Shorter. I think it was even shorter. True, true, true. True. Bonnie McGrew. I think we've stopped on Cynthia, have we? Oh no. And it comes through. False. Leslie's thinking shorter. Daisy said true. Nicole thinks it was even shorter, but it's going for true because of the wording. Okay. True. The question was, the Snowman film was only 52 minutes long. And the answer is... that is false. It was 26 minutes long. The sequel was 52 minutes. Well done to those of you who said false. Question 2. Each year, an enormous straw goat is constructed in Gavle, Sweden. True or false? Darn, it is not a response, Nicole, that I can accept. Nor is yes, because now I'm confused. True or false? True. True. True, true, false. False. True, true, what? True, 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 true. Krampus. True, 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 what? Each year, an enormous straw goat is constructed in Gavle, Sweden. Pizzazz isn't sure. She has no idea. And the answer is true. And a tradition, question 3, a tradition is to make Easter hats from the straw after Christmas. Question 3, a tradition is to make Easter hats from the straw after Christmas. True or false? False, false. Yeah, definitely. True. False, false, false. 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 Lots of people, strangely, are saying false. Is that right? Is it true or false? It is indeed false. Sadly, most years vandals burn it down. Question 4. Oh, Casey! Casey has joined us. Well, if it was constructed in Sweden, it would still be in Sweden. They were doing something with it. Look at Casey making a grand entrance. Oh, hello, look at me, I'm here. Hi, Casey. Join Emma on the naughty step. It's decorated, but you still deserve a seat there. In Ireland, on Christmas morning, you should go out the back door and return via the front for a year's good luck. True or false? True. True, 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 true. False, true. Definitely on the naughty step. Yes. True, 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 true. It's all right. You're with Emma. You're in good company. True, true, true. False. False. True, true, true. False. Have we got any more for any more? Has Casey answered this one? Or is she making her way to the naughty step? False. And I can tell you the answer is false. Completely made up. Question 5. For good luck in Slovakia, their Christmas tradition is to throw pudding on the ceiling. The more that sticks, the more good luck the family will have. Is that true or is that false? Dear God, I hope it's false, says Tish. False, a false, a true, a false, a true, a true. True, false. Oh, we're getting a bit of mix in the house on this one. I really hope that's false. Natalie isn't sure and thinks it might be true. False, I hope. It's spaghetti on the wall, says Kathy. True, true, false. Beatrice would love the tradition, but not in my house. Leslie's feet are cold. Everything of mine is cold. False, true, false, I hope. Casey's now excited to be on the naughty step because Emma has chocolate. And I can advise that the answer is true. The most senior member will throw a Loxka pudding on the ceiling. The more that sticks, the more good luck that family will have. Pa-ching! I want to go to Slovakia. I want to throw pudding at the ceiling. I wouldn't want to eat it afterwards. It's a waste of pudding. Maybe not. Question 6. In the Czech Republic, a single woman throws a shoe over their shoulder and out the front door. If it lands with the toe pointing in the direction of the door, she is getting married in the coming year. Is this true or is this false? True. True. We appear to have a bit of interference in the chat. True, true. False. True, false, false. True. Crazy false, I think. true? True? False. It's pointing away from the door. Nice one, Mike. Must be true. Who could make that up? False. They do that after marriage. True. Oh, you've no idea what I can make up, Casey. Does the shoe hit the prospective husband? Ah, that's one way to get him. False. False. I mean, I'd be worried. I'd throw a shoe outside and hit Peachy on the head. Good Lord. Leonie Casey. Yes. Yes, Bizarre. That's us. The little Rye sisters. And the answer is true. So they throw a shoe over their shoulder and out the front door. If it lands with the toe pointing in the direction of the door, she is getting married that coming year. Good Lord. Tina, try to sync and make sure you're live. Just do a refresh. It just looks that unfortunately something I unfortunately cannot control is the speed of people's internet and the speed of Prism broadcasting. I think you couldn't plead insanity if it hit someone because, quite frankly, it's a tradition. You just say, it's tradition and I wanted to get married. You wouldn't speak like that in Czech Republic. That's not their accent. If we move on to question 7. In Iceland, 13 days leading up to Christmas Eve, children place shoes on their windowsill. If they're good, they get treats, and if they're badly behaved, they get rotten potatoes. True or false? Tina's alive! True, 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 false. True, true, false, false, true, true, false, true. True, true, true. False. True. False. True. Ah, little Cindy's kitty. False. True. True. And that is indeed true. How delightful! A rotten potato. You would have to let your potatoes rot just to do this. What a waste of food. We're throwing pudding. We're making potatoes rot. Oh my goodness gracious. Question 8. In Latvia, on Christmas Eve, a pink or blue ribbon is tied around a donkey's neck if a married couple are planning a baby. I will repeat that. In Latvia, on Christmas Eve, a pink or blue ribbon is tied around a donkey's neck if a married couple are planning a baby. A baby? A baby. Not a baby donkey, a baby, a human baby. True or false? Can they throw the shoe complete with rotting potatoes? Potentially false, false. Beatrice is going to Nicole's flat to dry the pudding on the ceiling. False. 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 True. I think donkeys are everywhere, quite frankly. There's a donkey just round the corner. I mean, not round the corner, in a field, not living in somebody's back garden. Eat on. mother and daughter, bit of argumenting about the Christmas pudding slapperange. False. And the answer to the true or false, it is indeed false. Not many of you fell for that one. Ah, except for Casey. So, last question in the true or false round. No, it's not. It's the penultimate question in the true or false round. I ran out of space on this page. In the 17th century, carolers would demand food and drink and threaten violence. True or false? Oh, I shall come and stay in one of the empty flats then and throw pudding with you, Beatrice. Tish would like it to be true. True, true. False, false, true. What? Beatrice, if you're paying more attention rather than arguing with your daughter, in the 17th century, carolers would demand, Christmas carolers would demand food and drink and threaten violence. Ah, Nicholas thinks they would demand food and drink but not violence. So she's going with false. Dawn is going with true. David, Wendy and Daisy are going with false. And Seth is going with true. Have we got any more? Any more for any more? Casey's saying that is false. It's outrageous. It's false, says Casey. Mo is saying it's true. Kathy's saying it's true. And the answer is true. And here's a little song for you. We've come here to claim our right, and if you don't open up your door, we'll lay it flat upon the floor. It was a bit of an issue. Golly, 17th century, any excuse for a punch-up. The last of the true or false round. In Japan, it is tradition to eat hot dogs during the Christmas season. In Japan, it is tradition to eat hot dogs during the Christmas season. True or false? True. False. False, 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 false. True, true. Barney McGrew. True, false, false. In Japan, it is tradition to eat hot dogs during the Christmas season. True. The traditional Christmas, yes, sausage. False, false, true, false. Do they even have hot dogs in Japan? Oh, when they let their dogs go out in the summer, they're very hot dogs. True, false. If it's true, I must be Japanese. I eat them at my uncle's house every Christmas Eve. Ah, there we are, Emma. Something we haven't told you. Ian and I were talking about it. I'm terribly sorry you are indeed Japanese. I mean, I'm not sorry about it. I'm sorry that you didn't know. My stepmother's Japanese. Is she having a hot dog over the Christmas period? And the answer is false. It is indeed KFC. It's very busy in Japan throughout December, and pre-orders made weeks in advance. And can I remind you of rule number 1? Rule number 1, only answer the question. I think I saw at least 2 or 3 people say KFC, which then leads others to think it cannot be right because they are saying KFC. True, false, yes, no, year, date. Anybody failing to meet the rules of the quiz are going to be joining Emma and Casey, and despite what they say about the fact they have chocolates and that it's lovely cushions, I mean, I'll leave you to it, okay? Thank you to everybody. We've got one round left. And before I move, firstly, thank you very much to those of you who've liked the video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And for those of you that are regulars, you will know that virtual tour guides are not paid anything. I do not get any income from YouTube, and therefore I rely on the generosity of your tips. I have put a link to my PayPal and my Buy Me a Coffee. I'm still waiting to hear back from Buy Me a Coffee, and PayPal is my preferred payment route. I understand not everybody can use it, but thank you very much in advance. Moving on, if you're going to behave, to the last round, which is Christmas songs. Huzzah! Better get a naughty bus. I mean, I'm not even sure a naughty bus. I'm going to have to get a whole train with lots of carriages. Right. Question 1. Thank you, Leslie. What was Chris Rea doing for Christmas? Do not sing the answer. Do not sing the answer. What was Chris Rea doing for Christmas? Coming Home, Tina. Coming Home? Is that the iconic song? Emma, I'm singing it in my head. Just to show you, this is my head. That's actually my face. Definition of head. He does want to see those faces. Can you imagine? That would be great, wouldn't it? A bit like when we went for a walk around Tovel down by the river. So we were driving gnomes. It was indeed, to clarify, will I sing it? Driving home for Christmas. I can't wait to see those faces. It's been so long. Yeah, anyway, moving swiftly on because there's 10 questions and yeah. So yes, not coming home, it's driving home. I mean, it means the same thing, but it's not the answer. So you can have a third of a point for home. The word coming lost you. Tish doesn't know whose cat is. I can't see any cats. Right, what did Wishard... Let me stick my teeth in. What did Wizard wish it could be every day? What did Wizard wish it could be every day? Christmas, 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 duh. Sometimes I just put questions like this in for Mike to write something outrageous, and he's written a bumper royalties day. Yeah. Your birthday? Oh, Natalie is online. The lovely Natalie. Bonjour, mademoiselle. My little French pomme de terre. Oh. You see, you say stuff in French, it sounds lovely, doesn't it? I'm calling her a French potato. I mean, obviously French is English. My little French pomme de terre. It's the way you say it. My little biscuit. She is my little biscuit. I know. You would get very, very old if you had your birthday every day. What year did Wham's Last Christmas reach #1 in the UK? Now, I understand, again, it's a bit UK-centric. What can I say? Sorry. Last Christmas, you gave me my heart. Not my heart. That would just be silly. What would I be doing? Oh, my goodness gracious me. Love Wham. Love a bit of Wham. Anyway, question was, what year did Wham's Last Christmas reach #1 in the UK? I mean, Tish is saying sometime in the 1980s. 1983, 2021, 1984. I didn't answer the last question. I'm so sorry I didn't. Well, Natalie came in. Natalie came in and completely confused me. So I'll give you 2 answers for the price of 1 when we get there. Dawn hates that song. How could you hate that song? 1982, 84, 84, 83, 1990. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, you gave it away. 2023, 1984, before Natalie was born. Natalie Carrio is wrong. She's wrong, diddly wrong. Right, so question 2. What did Wizard wish it could be every day? It was indeed Christmas. I wish it could be Christmas every day. Oh, I actually terrified myself by looking at my actual face. What year did Wham's Last Christmas reach #1 in the UK? Is 2021 on New Year's Day. Shock, horror. Question 4, when was it first released? Part 2. Ooh. Didn't get to be #1 in the UK till 2021. Little goatee? What? Are you talking about George Michael, or am I starting to develop facial hair? Have to watch me for an hour? What? What? Well, you don't have to. Nobody's forcing you. No forcing. I mean, oh my goodness gracious me. Shaun the Sheep's outraged. Outraged! 1984, 1990, 1988. 1984. This was my treat to myself, if you remember. I did lots of volunteering for the hospice and I deserved myself a sheep. Maybe before you're born, Natalie. But I don't know, because... Oh, I sang like a little goat. Thank you, Nicole. How marvellous. Marvellous. He looks after me in my office. He has joined a couple of work meetings and contributed. Anyway, behave. He's a love lamb. Shaun the Sheepy. Right, anyway, shall we get back to what I was doing? And it was released in 1984, so possibly before Natalie was born. Because she's so young. 11 years after I was born. Because I'm so cool. Question 5. John Lennon and Yoko Ono released which festive single? Imagine all the people living incorrectly. So this is Christmas. Imagine Merry Christmas, war is over. War is over. Happy Christmas. Imagine Happy Christmas, war is over. Happy Christmas, war is over. So this is Christmas. So this is Christmas. Tish. Yes. So this is Christmas. Something unforgettable. I will be honest, 100% hand on heart, I would have got this one wrong. Happy Christmas. That was me reading out somebody's answer. Merry Christmas, war is over. I actually didn't know the title of this song until I actually looked for it for this question. Shock, horror. I'm a shambles. What can I say? The answer is Happy Christmas, War is Over. I thought it was This is Christmas. So this is Christmas. What have we done? Is that really what they say in the UK? Tina, you may need to be slightly more specific. Yeah, Sue almost got it, but she was feeling merry, not happy. Happily merry, merrily happy. Question 6. What song is the line, "Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet" from? I'll repeat the question. Which song is the line, "Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet" from? We do say lots of things, don't we? Tish, Leslie indeed has no idea. The Macarena, can I sing it? No, I can't sing it because that would absolutely give away the answer. Yes, we do say Happy Christmas. Apparently, Americans are more likely to say Merry Christmas. We're more likely to say Happy Christmas. Love will tear us apart. Love will tear us apart. Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. So we've got a few songs going in. Love will tear us apart. Sleigh Ride. And the answer is Jingle Bell Rock. Nice try with whatever, Beatrice, but unfortunately would be incorrect. Question 7. When was Jingle Bells written? And because this may be tough, the decade is accepted. So when was Jingle Bells written? The decade accepted. Jingle bells, jingle bell rock. Now I'm in the wrong song. Not that Jingle Bells. Oh, I've got Jingle Bell Rock stuck in my head. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it was to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, before Natalie was born would be correct, probably 1930s, 1950s, 1840 in the 40s, 1850, 30s, 1948, 1857, 1850, 1860s, 1860, 1850, the 20s, 1890, 1955, 1850s, 1930s, 1950s. Before your time, Nat, I would agree. Yes, it was indeed. Goodness gracious me, we've got a lot of different answers. We're going through quite a few decades here. 1940, Sue pops in with. Is Sue going to be right with 1940? Oh, it's exciting, isn't it? Is Sue right? Is Sue wrong? Sue's wrong. Soz. Before you were born, David, Wendy and Daisy. And the answer is indeed 1850. It was written in 1850. It was published in 1857 as the one-horse open sleigh. It's rather cool, isn't it? Gives a completely different ring to it. Question 8. Only 3 questions to go, guys. Hang on in there. Good Lord, I'm significantly running over time as per usual. What was Bing Crosby dreaming of? What is it, Natalie? Jingle Bells is a song. What was Bing Crosby dreaming of? A drink? Sophia Loren? A black carpet? I'm dreaming of a blue or green Christmas. It was indeed a white Christmas. I mean, he might have been dreaming of lots of things, but as this is a Christmas songs round, we are actually only sticking to the song he released. Question 9. In 2021, who filed a petition to trademark the title The Queen of Christmas? The Queen of Christmas. Just has given up the shift key for Christmas. Interesting. Liz Truss. Got a question mark from Liz's. Liz's? From Tish's. Liz Truss isn't actually in the chat. Tina has no idea. Dolly Parton, apparently. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey. Leonie Kent, yeah, that's true. I am the Queen of Christmas. I'm the Queen of Christmas quizzes. Perhaps not the whole of Christmas. Julian Clary? Probably not. I've seen him, actually. Went to an event. Somebody bought me a ticket. I think it was quite funny. And it was indeed Mariah Carey. Interestingly enough, they had a couple of objectors, and they didn't go ahead with the. They didn't go ahead with it, and then Mariah Carey tweeted and called Dolly Parton the Queen of Christmas. So there you go. The final question of the final round. What is Mariah Carey's iconic song from 1994? Sing it, darlings. Sing it loud, sing it proud. Oh, hello. Come on then. Going to come in? Come on then. Precious Arnie Arnie. Come on. I don't know if your Auntie Nat's still on the phone. I mean the tour. Come on then. Oh, hello. Pizzazz. You know this one. I know you know this one. All I want for Christmas. All I want for Christmas is you. All I want for Christmas is peachy. Ooh. All I want for Christmas is peachy. Peachy poo. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. Oh, it is your peach, Natalie. Say hello to Auntie. Oh, we've got Auntie Casey, we've got Auntie Natalie, we've got so many of your aunties. So many of your aunties on the line. All I want for Christmas is you. Hello, everybody. Peachy didn't get any of the questions right. Pizzazz, all Pizzazz wants for Christmas is money. Ah, all I want for Christmas is love. Casey used to have, oh, I thought you said Casey used to have a green hippo, but no, it's Wendy who used to have a green hippo. Right, yes, I know, you can't launch on there, thank you very much. You got anything to say to people? Or did you just come in? No, Peachy hasn't got... So, thank you so much. It is indeed Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas is a cat. No, All I Want for Christmas is You. So well done. Hopefully loads of you got all the questions right. Hopefully you had lots of fun. It's been wonderful catching up. I do not know what I am doing next weekend. I do not know if I'm going to be doing a tour. I do not know if I'm going to be doing a members catch-up. Because at the moment in time, life is a little bit chaos. With coming up for Christmas, doing lots of wrapping, as in not wrapping, as in, you know, like ding, 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 ding. Which isn't how you wrap. Not like M&M wrapping, I mean like Christmas present wrapping. So lots to think about. So I haven't made a decision yet. Yeah, let me... Oh, I've been trying to get this... Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Get off me. So anyway, that's Peachy. So I'm glad she's come in to say hello to everybody. I hope you enjoyed the... Thank you again to those of you who are able to leave me a little something. I will be in contact with you all on Naomi on Tour. Please do watch out for my posts. Do I have Christmas presents for all the cats? No, I don't. But my sister and my brother tend to buy them presents. I brought my sister this... it's this massive, it looks like a sausage, but it's a catnip sausage. I shouldn't say because she doesn't know. Yeah, so I've had to hide that away so my cats don't get it, but apparently her cat is trying to get into their presents, so hey-ho. Anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas. I will, of course, do something for New Year's Eve, but I just don't know what I'm doing at the moment, and I'm sure everybody's busy themselves, or getting fed up with all the festivities. So lots of love. Take care. Speak soon. Bye-bye.